Steady on the firing line.
Yo, what's good? It's Capital X TV. Doing episode 13. This one's about that wild style. Yeah, that's right. You know, I was digging through some archives last night and came across the Wild Style film and decided to watch it, and it got me thinking back to those days, and I was just like, man, I gotta do a vlog on that. So, yo, hands up, man. Tell me, how many of y'all, show of hands, how many of y'all seen the movie Wild Style? Come on, man. If you into hip hop in any way, shape, form, fashion, you should have seen the movie Wild Style. If you haven't, you need to. And if you have trouble finding it, you can hit me up. I'll hook you up. Alright? Everybody's got to see that movie, man. It's it's definitely a piece of history. And what I'd be wondering is, like, I would like to know, like, everybody out there's story about the first time they seen Wild Style. You can put it in the comments below. I don't care how long it is. I want to hear the story, you know, about the first time you seen Wild Style. And that's what I'm going to tell y'all right now. The first time I seen Wild Style, it is a monumental moment in my life, which is crazy because at the time, you know, I wasn't thinking nothing, you know, like thinking it was nothing special. But, of course, in these times, you know, years later, all these years later, of course, it is a very special time that I cherish. And it was 1983, and I was basically, in my life, I was transitioning from the breaking to becoming an MC. I had been toying around with it, you know, for some time, and, you know, trying to get serious with it. But it was also a very dark time in my life, you know what I mean? That it was just, yeah, a lot going on. I remember that. But my boy LS had heard about this premiere that was going on downtown, and he was saying we should all go. At first, I wasn't down to go. I was reluctant to go, but eventually I gave. You know, and LS was very persuasive. So, yeah, LS was my boy, man. He was DJ, MC. You know, he also did. You know, he was down with me with breaking as well. We ran the streets for many years. So anyway, so we decided to go downtown, and we went downtown. They were showing the movie on Broadway. I believe it was at the Embassy Theater on 46th Street, if I'm not mistaken. It was cool. We went downtown, and when we go downtown, I always have to hit 40 Deuce. You know, we went down to the 40 Doo-Wop, 42nd Street, hung out there for a little bit. Ran into Lucky Strike. Some of y'all old heads will know who I'm talking about. Lucky Strike was like, yeah, he was like a landmark on 42nd Street. He was always there dropping his gems, his, you know what I'm saying, his jewels of wisdom. I always stopped to talk to Lucky, man. He's a good dude, may he rest in peace. Lucky Strike was down with Zulu Nation, you know, back in the day. Zulu, you know, was very powerful. Not that not now, even with, you know, considering the circumstances, you know, take that element away. Everybody else, the Zulus, the people, you know what I'm saying, the brothers and sisters that built, you know, Zulu. You know, much love to all the Zulu out there. So yeah, after we hit the Doo-Wop, we hit 46th Street, and yeah, man, it was crazy. I remember we was in line, and I got into a scuffle with this dude. He was accusing me, saying, you know, he recognized me. You know, him and his boy had got robbed uptown, and he was saying, you know, yeah, that I was there. I was just like, man, you got the wrong one. I ain't the one. You know? I mean, seriously, look. Do I look like somebody that would rob somebody? Come on, man. But yeah, it got a little crazy out there. I didn't think we was gonna make it in, but eventually things cooled out. You know, we got homeboy to cool out. I started name dropping, you know. I was like, yo, I was just, you know, I was like, I'd be hanging out with Zulus, you know what I'm saying? I was just up there with Lucky Strike. He's like, I know Lucky Strike. And, you know, I'm gonna ask him, you know. It's like, whatever, man, do whatever. Anyway, like I said, it calmed down. We finally made it in, and we had a good time. Me and my crew, Yo, as soon as the lights went off, man, we sparked up. We had that Crazy Eddie. You know, I ain't condoning this type of behavior. I ain't condoning it. You know what I'm saying? I was young and dumb. You know what I mean? we we had Crazy Eddie with us and started sparking up the Crazy Eddie, man. We got our whole section nice. Our whole section was zooted. It was funny as hell. But we had a blast, man. We had a blast. The whole theater, man, unified, and we had a lot of fun. And to make things even cooler, when the movie was over and we was, piling out and we hit the lobby, lo and behold, there was the Grandmaster Flash. That was the first time I got to meet Grandmaster Flash. I mean, it's not like, I gave him his props from the movie, the kitchen scene. It was all that. And, he was dressed fly, too. He had the leather on with the lightning bolts on the back, Flash. It was cool as hell. So, these are like moments that you just don't forget, especially once hip-hop started becoming what it was, started thinking of all those, historical moments where I got to experience. And the movies is definitely dope because, it was real for us because, all the scenes that they showed, these was like streets that we was running, and I wasn't quite hitting the parties that them little parties that they were showing, not like that. I was hitting more of the bigger parties, but all the street scenes and everything, it was cool to see us on the screen. We in the crowd in the theater. You look around, everybody dressed the same way as in their movies. It was it just wasn't something that you was used to. So it was really cool to see that. Like I said, it's a very special moment. I cherish that. So when was the first time y'all seen Wild Style, man? Serious, hit the comments. Let me know when was the first time you seen that flick, man. And like I said, if you can't, if you have trouble finding it, hit me up and I'll hook you up, straight up. You know what I mean? So that's about it, man. I just wanted to share that. I got a little excited, like I said, watching Wild Style last night for probably like 100th, 200th time, and I look forward to sharing it with my son. My son's only 5. When he gets a little older, when he can sit through a whole movie like that, definitely let him check it out and school him. So, like I said, hit the comment section, man. Let me know when's the first time you seen Wild Style. Alright? I want to hear your story. This is Capital X TV. Make sure you subscribe, man. A lot of people ain't subscribing. I want y'all to subscribe, you know what I mean? I would appreciate it. And hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified next time I drop a joint. Alright? Till next time. Peace.